In honor of the Noosphere Festival, here's an ancient future memory called Maya, the Magical Practice of Reality by Jose Arguelles Volum-Votan. May this reading tap your cosmic memory circuits. It begins. Now is the account of the galactic Maya from within the earth. From there in the crystal chamber where the listening occurs, deep within the earth, where the four mystic channels that run to the center of the earth return from the fields of night and join as one, where the messengers deliver their songs, their codes, their harmonies woven from the starry cloth of being. This is how the Maya came. This is how the earth learned of the Maya. When no one knew, yet everything was known, it penetrated. Beings from beyond the sun penetrated and entered the polar fields where the dawn lights rain and crackles in endless splendor. There in the polar fields where the four mystic channels have their influx and outpouring, this being from beyond the sun arrived and became manifest. Hunabku, it was called. Hunabku made itself known, even to the depths of the oceans among the myriad mind palaces of the dolphins deep. Hunabku became known, one giver of movement and measure, the being from beyond the sun, the one without a face, the one who gives birth to itself through light. Hunabku, streaming through the 8 polar outlets of the 4 mystic channels, Hunabku penetrated earth, entering deep into the crystal chamber where the listening occurs. Meeting itself in the center of the earth, in the crystal chamber where the harmonics of time and space transmit each other, Hunabku met itself. In an explosion of radiance never before known, Hunabku, while remaining in the crystal chamber, also burst back through the 8 polar outlets of the 4 mystic channels, burst back into the polar fields where the magnetic lights twinkle in the shaman's dawn. Everywhere, the mantle of earth became rich, became seeded with knowing. Memory occurred where there had been none. Star thoughts textured the mantle of the earth with wondrous signs. Birth by light happened in caves, on riverbanks, on mountaintops. Even those beings already born experienced birth by light, the wondrous gift of the galactic Maya, Eva Maya, Ema Ho. The elders, the sages, the wise ones took the gift of the Maya, birth by light, and turned it into the practice of reality. And this is how it was taught. Maya, the gift of birth by light, and the magical practice of reality. Reality, the stuff of the sense fields, is a practice. Reality is not a given, but must be practiced into what it becomes. We'll repeat that. Reality is not a given, but must be practiced into what it becomes. Mind is active in reality as the practicing agent. The sense fields are the palaces of reality practiced by mind. Within a field of total clarity, with no attachment in mind, reality is practiced. The sense fields are synchronized, and everything around becomes within. This is no mystery, for synchronicity is the law of the earth, the expression of the earth force. Only deluded beings of the later age, the night of the smoky mirror, disbelieve this. And so they wander in a maze of doubt, hatred, and senseless passion. It is for this reason, at this time, that the conch of the galactic Maya is sounded in the beehive of the earth, arousing the bees of awakened insight to busy themselves with the task of cleansing the mirror of the wheel of the senses. For soon, the time arrives when the warriors of the inner earth, riding waves of synchronicity, will release themselves upon the earth. The sacred spine of earth, running from pole to pole, pulsed and sang with a wondrous crash. The great force of synchronicity, first issued from the earth, exuded in swells of light from her pores, passing through the 8-octave outlets, sounding deep within the seas, booming upward her rocky clefted landmass. Receiving this great rush of synchronicity, the sages, the elders, the wise ones awakened anew. Great was their power, the magical practice of reality. Whatever mind conceived of instantly became manifest. Clouds, mist, mountains, valleys, all manners of fruits and nourishment, all arose instantaneously. The reason for this lay in the fact that the elders, the sages, and the wise ones rested on the root of knowing, which is called synchronicity. And this synchronicity is how the earth remains as one. May the victory of love prevail in all worlds.